On number 8, we're supposed to take the general form and state the center vertices, co-vertices, foci, and eccentricity. And obviously do that after we put it in standard form. So let's practice doing that. First thing we're going to do is get all the x's together and all the y's together. So in ellipse, we always do the x first, so we're going to leave it like that. We're going to write x squared minus 18x plus blank, because we're going to be completing the square, plus 9y squared plus 54y plus blank equals, and then we're going to subtract the 81 over, plus blank plus blank. So you get all the x terms over here, all the y terms here, and move the constant over. Okay. The whole point is to make it into a perfect square, but right here, the leading coefficients 1s are already ready to do that. This one we're not, so I'm going to go ahead and say plus 9 times the quantity y squared plus 6y plus blank. And then we'll go ahead and pretend like we're factoring out a 1 here, just to keep it the same. So the idea is to make it the exact same equation. So if I want to make this a perfect square, then it's going to have to be x minus 9 quantity squared, because the only way that you're going to get a negative 18 is if you have x minus 9 times x minus 9, and by that I mean from the same number. So you just cut this negative 18 in half, you get negative 9. Now, the only way that this quadratic will equal x minus 9 quantity squared is if the last term is 9 squared, which is 81. It's just being multiplied by a 1, so we are in fact adding 81 to the side, to both sides. On this one over here, we need to, again, cut the middle term in half. So we cut 6 in half, we get plus 3, quantity squared. The only way that this quadratic equals y plus 3 quantity squared is if it's y plus 3 times y plus 3, the last term is going to be 3 times 3, which is 9. But in fact, we added 9 inside a set of parentheses being multiplied by 9, which means technically we added 81 again. Okay? Well, that's kind of nice because the two of the 81s cancel each other out, and so or simplify out. So we're just left with equals 81. Now, what I need to do is simplify. I have to have the standard form equal to 1, so I've got to divide by 81. So here's what I know. I know that the standard form is x minus 9 squared over 81, plus 9 divided by 81 is 1/9, so y plus 3 quantity squared divided by 9, and then equals 1. And that is the standard form. Now I need to identify all the other pieces of information. I need a center. So I know the center is at positive 9, negative 3. And then I need everything else about it. I also know that A is underneath the x because it's a larger number, so A is the square root of 81, which is 9. And B is the square root of 9, which is 3. I know it is a horizontally aligned ellipse because the larger number is underneath x. So when I'm going to go ahead and plot this real quick. So 9, negative 3. For the right, 9, and down 3. There's my center. And just having a visual helps me plan it out. So I know I need to go to the left and to the right 9 to get to my vertices. Hello. So vertices are the major vertices. We're going to go to the left 9 from 9, which puts me at 0, so that would be at 0, negative 3. And then to the right 9, which would put me at 9 plus 9, which is 18, negative 3. My co-vertices, I'm going to have to go up and down from my center, and I'm going to have to go up and down 3. So that puts me at 9, 0, and that puts me at 9, negative 6. Now you could have thought of this as take my center. Well, I'll do for the vertices first. You could have said take my center and then plus and minus the x, 9, comma, negative 3, and then you can see how 9 minus 9 is 0 and 9 plus 9 is 18. And then you could have said for the vertices 9, negative 3 plus and minus the b value 3, and you could have seen negative 3 minus 3 is negative 6. Okay, no, it's 2. And then negative 3 plus 3 is 0. These are not acceptable final answers, so you have to simplify them out. Okay, and then we need the foci. So we need C. So if I know A is 9 and I know B is 3, or if I know these two, then I know that C equals the square root of A squared minus B squared. 81 minus 9 is 72, and 72 is 9 times 8. So that would be 3 square roots of 8. So C equals 3 square roots of 8. Now, because this is horizontally aligned, I know that I'm going to go left and right to get to my foci, whatever distance that is. And so I'm going to go the center plus and minus C. So 3 square roots of 8, comma, negative 3. And then the eccentricity. So eccentricity, E equals C over A. So 3 square roots of 8 over A, which is 9. That does simplify to square root of 8 over, what did I say square root of 8? That is just ridiculous. 8 is 4 times 2. So that is 36 times 2. I'm ridiculous. 36 times 2, which is 6 square roots of 2. Wow. So then 6. I didn't think about that. Just kidding, I can't. Okay, so that would be 2 square roots of 2 over 3. And that would be the most simplified form. Now, would I count off if you didn't simplify all the way? Maybe, but maybe not. We'll see. You're not wrong. So if you, but I do want you to make an attempt to simplify. If I think it's something really simple and you don't simplify it, then I might count off a quarter point. But if it's a little bit more difficult, then maybe not. Okay. I might need some more space on this one. All right, here we go. I'm going to put the x's first, so group the x's. 25x squared minus 100x plus blank plus 9y squared minus 180y plus blank equals negative 100 plus blank plus blank. Okay, I'm going to factor out the 25. So x squared minus 4x plus blank. Factor out the 9. Y squared minus 20y plus blank equals. And then I'm going to complete the square. Half of negative 4 is negative 2. And half of negative 20 is negative 10. And, okay, to complete the square, the only way that this works out is if the last term is negative 2 squared, which is positive 4. But technically I'm adding 25 times 4, so I'm adding 100. Which is nice because those go away. And then the only way that this works out is if it's y minus 10 times y minus 10. The last term is, that's what those are for. Oh yeah, it's got a lot of static on it. Yeah. The yellow one I don't think has as much. So then 100. And because negative 10 squared is 100, so then we're actually adding 900. And negative 100 plus 100 plus 900 is 900. So then we divide. We divide everything by 900. And then we simplify. So 25 goes in 900. Let's see. 4 times 9, 36 times. I think so. Let me check, make sure. Yeah, okay. So I've got x minus 2 quantity squared over 36 plus y minus 10 quantity squared over 100 equals 1. Alright. So my center is the coordinate point 2, 10. I know that A is 10, B is 6. I know there's a vertically aligned ellipse. Looks like this. So my vertices are going to be, can you shut my door? Okay. So from the center, I'm going to go up and down 10. So if I go 10 up 10, that's 20, and 10 down 10, that is 0. My covertices, I'm going to go left and right 6. So I'm going to go left 6 from 2, that's -4. And then I'm going to go right 6, that's +8. And then for my foci, I got to find C. So I know C equals the square root of a squared minus b squared, which is the square root of 64, which is 8. Is that right? I think so. So if C equals 8, then that means because it is vertically aligned, because the A is underneath the Y value, that means I'm going to go up and down 8 from my center. So if I go down 8, that puts me at 2, and if I go up 8, that puts me at 18. And then my eccentricity is C over A, so 8 over 10, which simplifies to 4/5. And there we go. Okay, now I need to go from information to standard form to general form. Alright, so here we go. And then we're done with ellipses. So I've got vertices at 3, 16, and 3, -12. To me, that means that a major vertices, it's a change in y values. Up 16 and down 12, that's a total distance of 28. 16 plus 12. And if you think it out, it means, go 3, up 16 and down 12, 16 plus 12, 28. So 2a equals 28, which means a equals 14. Okay. On this one right here, my co-vertices, I'm going to the right 10 up 2 and to the left 4 up 2. That's a total distance of 14. So 2b equals 14, which means b equals 7. Okay. I also can tell that my center is 3, 2. So my center is the coordinate point 3, 2. And that's all I really need to write the standard form. So here we go. So I know the center is 32, so x minus 3y minus 2. I know that a is 14, and that is a vertical thing because I went up and down to get to my vertices, so that means 196 goes underneath the y. And I know that 49 is b squared, and that goes underneath the x. And then I need to put it in general form. So the next thing you need to do is multiply by the smallest number that both 49 and 196 go into. I'm pretty sure 49 times 3, or times 4 gives me that, but we'll check it. So 49, hello, is 7 times 7. 196 is 2 times 98, which is 2 times 49. So 49 actually goes into 196 4 times. So then what we're going to do is we're going to multiply by 196. 196 is the smallest number that goes into both 49, or that 49 and 196 go into. So if I distribute this, 196 times this divided by 49 is 4. 196 simplifies out with 196, which is 1 minus 2 plus squared. And then 196 times 1 is 196. So we need to expand. 4 times x squared minus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 4y plus 4. We're going to subtract 196 over 7 equals 0. This is 4x squared minus 24x plus 36. And then we're going to put it in the correct order. So 4x squared plus y squared minus 24x minus 4y. And then we just combine the constants. So 36 plus 4 is 40. And negative 196 plus 40 is negative 156. Equals 0, and there's my answer. Alright. Number 11. I know that the center not equals. I know the center is at 6, -1, so x minus 6, y plus 1. I know that my vertex, my major vertex is -4, -1. That tells me I changed an x length, and I went to the left 10. I went backwards 6 and then 4 more. So 10 is A, and it goes underneath x, so that would be 100 right there. My covertex is 6, 1, which is a distance of 2 from 6, -1, and that is a y value, so that means B is 2, which means this right here is 4. Now, as far as multiplying, 4 definitely goes in 100, so we're just going to multiply the whole equation by 100 to no longer have that fraction. So 100 times this fraction is just x minus 6 quantity squared. 100 divided by 4 is 25, so 25 times y plus 1 quantity squared. And then 100 times 1 is 100. Okay, we just expand and then we got our answer. X squared minus 12x plus 36 plus 25 times y squared plus 2y plus 1, or 25y squared plus 50y plus 25. And then minus 100 equals 0. So let's put it in the right order. X squared plus 25y squared minus 12x plus 50y. And then we've got the constants. 36 plus 25 is 61, and negative 100 plus 61 is negative 39. And that should be the answer.